An adversary, an enemy is not hidden in adversity, man. See that? That's a manner of light. That's the manner of what? Rebirth that has to take place for you to see those things, man. That you might have light of your eyes, man. Eye salve, right? Go ahead.
Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humbleth himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
That's right. So like I say, our enemies, the oppressor, he rose up on this land. The oppressor rose up on this land, destroyed our people off the land, destroyed many people off the land, murdered many people, right? They sprouted businesses up, and then they oppress and persecute you and make you to serve in hard bondage every day. They don't suffer none of this trouble. We see them, we see their children. They are not in adversity as other men, right? And yet, the scripture tells you what? That he cannot be hidden in adversity. Scripture tells you what? Never trust him. Like like iron rusted, so is his wickedness, man. Just like iron, it rusts back up on a sword or anything that is iron. Rust comes upon it. You're gonna have to keep cleaning that thing, man.
They put their WD-40 on that rust, which would be their hatred for us.
Right.
And it's reappearing again today. I mean, it never went away fully, but it's resurfacing. That's what it's
That's a perfect word, man. Hey, yeah, all praises, man. So you say it resurfaces, and that's exactly what happens with the wicked, man. You know, they raise up strife and contention. They look upon you so they can find an occasion against you. That's what they do to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who they killed off the land. And that's what their children do.
Right.
Right? Their forefathers are very, very evil, wicked men. So the scriptures say never trust them, man. Right? And it says that when you look through a looking glass, his iron has not altogether been wiped away. Right? Let's go to, you finish it, you got to 13. Okay, go ahead, Salah.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
You know what that looking glass is? What's something that you look through and it's a glass?
Telescope.
Microscope,
like that, yeah.
telescope, you know what I'm saying? You know how we speak in slang? Yeah, they got me under a microscope. I gotta lay low. They got me under a microscope. Hey, you gotta have the so-called white man under a microscope, man. You gotta look like you looking through a looking glass, like you're trying to read words, you're trying to make words bigger. So you gotta discover his wickedness, man. You gotta discover the wickedness of the so-called white man so that you'll know what? How to have discretion, you know, how to be discreet, how to understand that these scriptures are true and just, how to understand that you have been smitten by the Lord and you gotta hearken. And that's the only way that you can keep away from the destruction that's coming, man. That's the only way that you can hedge up away for protection in the day of wrath, man. You know, so it's like, these are the reasons, every word that we read in the scriptures for our admonishment, right? Every word we read is for comfort of those who have been oppressed and bruised, man. You know, and who are called by the Lord's name, who are of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. At this point, so many people are under persecution, but guess what? The Lord is only for us, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith.
That's right. Don't set them at your right hand. Oh yeah, you know, I gotta go live around the white folks. They living good. You know, those people are very civilized. Our black people, they act like this, that, and the third. Let me go live around them. That's your right hand, is to deal in the ways that the white man tell you to deal. That's what your works are. You know, that's how you set them at your right hand. In your mind, you tell his counsels are in your mind. You think like the oppressor. You think like the man who murdered and killed your ancestors. When you think like that, then guess what? The Lord is not for you. The Lord is going to let you fall and let you be destroyed and melted here in this place. right? So you got his works, his understanding, his counsels at your right hand, man. Right? His counsels are in your right hand. Go ahead.
Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Who gonna pity a charmer who was bitten with the serpent, man? And our people are all the day long trying to charm the oppressor. Our people all the day long are trying to charm those men who are bloody and evil and their children, right? Trying to charm them. Oh yeah, see, I'm gonna be different than this guy, and I'm gonna do it different. That's why you don't. That's why they didn't. That's why they fired old Lamar the other day, because he's just not doing it. Hey man, you're gonna be destroyed just like Lamar. You're gonna be destroyed just like what's it called? Tyrone. You see what I'm saying? You can't do it better than the next guy because these people can't be charmed. Right? They manipulating you. They tell you to turn from your own people. That's why you act different. Your face kind of look different. You know, you can kind of tell when Jake is taken by a serpent, man, which is the wicked, so-called white man, right? You can kind of tell. He start acting different, start talking different, you know. You know, he kind of go get a Prius. He turn in his Buick to save him, and he go get a Prius, you know. You don't see his basketball in the car no more. Now he got golf clubs and a tennis racket, right? You know, Jake try to sit there and be just like the oppressor, man, right? You know, he don't hang around the family no more. You know when Jake is kind of getting bit by the serpent, man. You know what's going on. So you got to wake up in these last days, Jake. Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you've been oppressed, you've been destroyed, and guess what? All your work, all your servants, all your reverence is going to your enemy, man. You building up this wicked place that's meant to be destroyed. You know? And in these last days, the word is coming out, and you got to have understanding, man. Right. So he says what? When you sit there and you get bit by the serpent, you're gonna be pricked in your heart. Oh man, those brothers told me this would happen. And guess what? You're gonna be all alone. You're gonna be all alone, right? Because you sit up there and made a case for your enemy the whole time. And when you get pricked, and you know what that prick look like for some people? Kind of look like a bullet in the chest by them. Kind of look like getting fired from a job. Kind of look like one of those meetings in the back room where, you know, they kind of cut you out the deal, man. When they supposed to give you something, and they say no. Right? Ain't that what happened in that movie, that TV show on Prime Film? The brother, you know, he had part in something that he was supposed to get money from. You know what happened? What happened?
They didn't even mention one that he was a brother. They didn't want to. And I don't think they wanted to give him that bonus that was due to him.
That's it, yeah. You see that? And they changed his job. Once he came up and made a case for himself, they demoted him, yeah? Yeah, they kind of demoted him. These type of things are very grievous, man. You already dealing with, hey, listen, and Jake have different situations, man. Jake have different situations. Jake have different dollar cash. Joseph was in jail, you know, and you got David was a king. See? But they all had to rise to the same occasion. They all had to have the same words of the Most High. They all had the same blessings on them, which is the word of the Lord, man. And these are our forefathers, man. Right? But our enemies have lied to us, told us that, you know, just like the kings in the past. What they say, let us be one people, the Roman kings. What they say, let everybody forsake his law and everybody be as one people. Yeah, because you knew that was going to afflict us. That was going to afflict us, man. So anyway, let's go ahead and, you got any more on that?
Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh unto wild beasts? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity?
That's right. Go to 13. What 13 on my side? Yeah, go to that.
It's Ecclesiasticus 13:1. He that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therewith.
That pitch is like a dark tar, man. So imagine you having on anything. You touch that pitch, it's gonna be some, hey, if it get on you, you're gonna be trying to get it off. If you get some type of tar on you, I don't care if it's a little bit on your finger, you try to get it from under your nails. Scripture say you're gonna be defiled with it, man. You touch the pitch, you're gonna be defiled with it, man. So you gotta flee from sinners, flee from sin as you flee from a what? A serpent, man. So we're gonna pity you when you're bitten by these wicked people, man, who don't reverence the things of the Lord. These people, they tell you can do whatever you want to do, live how you want to live, and it's all folly and madness, man. And it's definitely not good for black people, because when we try to be drinking off the same wine that they sell you, when you drink off that, you get killed. When you drink off it, they hate you. Everybody look at you funny, you know? You gotta suffer for righteousness' sake, man. Turn it back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You know? So stop getting bit by the serpent day in and day out. Stop being defiled with the so-called white man. Right? You got anything you want to say?
Not right now.
You got some?
And he that have fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him.
See that? And who is the most proud? The wicked Esau, man. Who say, look, man, I've done all these things. And look, we gonna be here in year 2042. That is, hey, they movies. Look, Star Wars and all that. They think that they gonna be established forever, man. They think oppression is gonna and they know that who they want to be destroyed out here. The same people that's in prison, they want us to have that mind. Same people that's in prison, same people that's getting killed in the streets, the same people that's doing all types of folly and madness, serving, singing and dancing and jiving and whatnot. They want this place to continue, man. Me in Psalms chapter 137. And they want their land to continue, man. They want this wicked place to continue. They want their children to continue to benefit off of our oppression.
Psalm 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
No, the children of Moab.
The children of Edom.
No, the children of Japheth.
The children of Edom.
You see that? The children of Edom, which is the so-called white man. That's the chief wicked on this earth, man. Go ahead.
Said race, even to the foundation thereof.
That's right. That's what their forefathers did. That's how they brought the children of Israel under persecution, right? And brought them into captivity. They destroyed, that's the abomination that make it desolate. 70 AD, with General Vespasian, right? Came and conquered Jerusalem, right? They said race it, even to the foundation, man. They don't want us to even know who we are, right? When we start bringing out the law, statutes, commandments, they know we all one. We're all one. And, but Jesus is white. And black people are cursed. But we all are one. And we should all do and be together. Because y'all don't have no options outside of us. That's the end of their words, man. I don't care how they kind of soup it up, try to make it look nice. You know? And that council is talking everywhere you go, man. When you go into their businesses, they always trying to sell this type of, we all one, we all the same, this, that, and the third. That's why the scriptures say what? It says that the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. You see that? The tender mercies of the wicked are cruel, man. Because they still ain't gonna give you everything they took from you, man. You're gonna say, well, why does the Japanese got their portion and everybody else got their portion and we don't have our portion? Is this not the way that man should live? Every people should have their own? No. Everybody, everybody's the same, and shut up now before we get violent on your ass and kind of kill you. You better keep sleeping, nigga. That's what they telling you, man.
You sound like Neely Fuller.
Who that? Neely?
Yeah,
Neely Fuller. Oh man, I like Neely Fuller. I used to listen to him all the time. Yeah, God. But now, hey, the words of Neely Fuller, man. Hey, that brother, he got understanding based off the curses that we go through, man. Those type of things is what bring us to this truth, man. Because it's like, nah, it sound good, but we're not satisfied. We keep pushing, we keep searching. Then when we finally hear this word, man, that's why we're supposed to do what? We're supposed to turn to the Lord with all our hearts, man, and not speak our own words anymore. So the words that we speak now all line up with the scripture, man. You know, even the words that nearly foolish spoke, hit the end of his words will lead you to this truth, man. You know, you'll find this truth. You know? Because you can hear those words, and then you turn around and you're still dealing with oppression. Even from men that we heard before time. You know what I mean? You're still in oppression. But now when you heard Christ speak to your defense, and all the power that he got, hey man, you know what I'm saying? All praises, man. That's all praises to the Most High.
Verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
Hey, we gonna give them everything and some, man. Double portion to them, man. Right? So we've been serving these people. Babylon, daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. This is it right here. Right? This is a land of confusion. And this place ought to be destroyed. See that thing? You got something?
Nah, I was something for the dash to hit the something, dash against the stone.
Yeah, do that one too.
Verse 9, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
See that? Because they did that to our children, man. So we're going to do the same thing to theirs, man. And people get, oh, that's terrible. Well, guess what? The Lord going to give you all power and strength, right? And the spirit, to where you're not going to, that's going to be a goodly thing, man. That's going to be